first of all, understand the data. I have already plot the diagram. Okay, so data is that calculate support reaction and also draw a shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for given beam. So data is given more or like this. ठीक है, इतना ही डेटा मैं दिया हुआ है. अभी जो भी मैं यहाँ पे मेंशन करूँगा वो आपको डिसाइड करना है. As we have discussed types of support वगैरह वगैरह. ठीक है? Is it clear? Data is clear to all of you? Please confirm me. And please sit with a calculator.
One, two, three, four, five, camera on the mic on.
Okay, चलिए. As we have discussed, type in chat box. Number of reaction at in support and roller support. Type like A dash support, B dash support. It's single sentence. Fast, huh? Okay. Fine. Number of reaction at A and number of reaction at point B. Okay, fair enough. Okay, no problem. You can leave. You will get recording and go from recording. Okay, take your time. Okay, I am just a minute. I am note down your number. I don't know. You can leave. Okay, fine. Sure. So I have already plotted the reactions. I am just putting here as support. A is the hinge. That's the reason we have two reactions. V and HA. Yes or no? Please confirm in chat box. We have two reactions at point A. Yes or no?
Drainage system in airport. Which are the various factors which affect airport?
And as point B is the roller, so we have only one reaction at point B. I hope it is clear to all of you. I hope it is clear to all of you. Fine, chaliye. First step is to calculate support reaction. Okay, if you are able to solve support reaction, you can solve in your notebook. If you are not able to solve a support reaction, please concentrate here and give me answers. If you are able to calculate, please calculate it and give me answer. Okay, chaliye. First step is sigma fx equal to 0. Algebraic summation of all positive x direction, that should be equal to 0. So we will get HI equal to 0. I hope it is clear to all. Similarly, next step is a sigma fy equal to 0. Algebraic summation of all forces in y direction, that should be equal to 0. Starting from left side, upward forces are positive and downward forces are negative. Vi is going in upward direction, that's the reason plus Va. Minus 80 because of point load, downward direction. Now we have to convert this uniformly distributed load into point load. That is nothing but 20 into 3. 3 is your length covered by UDL. I hope it is clear to all. Minus 35 due to point load plus VB equal to 0. I hope it is clear to all of you. Please confirm me. Therefore, we will get VA plus VB. Can anyone tell me what is the value of VA plus VB? Please fast. If you are giving me answer on time, we are able to complete this example. Huh? Otherwise, we need if it is possible to skip this example in between. So value will be 175. Okay, Samajim plus the ESF plus 175 kilonewton. I hope it is clear. Question number 1. Next step. take moment of call force about point A or point B. We will take moment about point A. Okay, moment about point A. Starting from right side, point B to point A distance is a 7 meter. And load of VB is acting in upper direction, extend imaginary upper direction, and rotate about point A. You will get anti-clockwise direction. That's the reason. Minus VB into 7. I hope it is clear to all of you. We have calculated lots many examples. Next load is a 35. Extend load in downward direction, rotate about A. It will give a clockwise direction. So plus 35 into 5 plus next load is a uniformly distributed. First of all, we need to convert this UDL into 0.4. That is 20 into 3. This 20 into 3 load is at a center of C and D. From this center, we need to calculate distance of point A. That distance is the 2 plus 1.5, 3.5. I hope it is clear. Clear chana badane, please confirm in chat box. Next is a 80 kilonewton point load plus 80 into 2. That should be equal to 0. Please give me value of VB. What is the value of VB? I want answer from all 21 students. I want answer from all the 21 students. Please give me answer. I want final answer, docs. Please give me final answer. Oh, it may be possible you are right, but please give me final answer. $77.88. That is your answer. I hope it is clear to all of you. Yes, good. 77.88. Okay. 77.88 kilonewton. Put this value in equation number 1. We will get VA. Putting 1 to get VA. So we will get VA equals to minus 175. Okay. 175 minus 77.88. So we will get 97.12. Okay, 1 that is fine. Fair enough, no problem. Okay, 97.12 kilometers. I hope it is clear to all of you. These calculations are clear. Please confirm in chat box.
Sir, 77.85 આવે છે.
No problem. 85, 88, 80. That's okay. Fine. Okay. Chalega. In my calculation, that is a 77.88. That's the reason I have right 77.88. Okay. Please confirm me. Okay. So your value for VI equals to 77.88. VB equals to 97.14.
VI equals 7.
Sorry.
VA 97.12 છે.
Yes.
તમે
Okay.
VB
Okay. Okay. Take check. And VA equals to 97.1. I hope it is clear. Fine now. Chaliye. Now we will plot a shear force diagram. All students must have a calculator. Okay, as we have discussed, we are plotting the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram directly. Yes or no? Yes or no? Sure. Let me open an Excel also. मन तो पूछी less શું કામ પડ્યું?
એમને 25 થી ચાલુ જાતું હોય તો બધું કેવું સિલેબસ
થર્ડ સેમેસ્ટર ની છે ક્યાં કઈ આવ્યું છે ખરું શેડ્યુલ?
હા કે છે બધા
આવશે એટલે જણાવશો તમે. Okay, please confirm me. My Excel sheet and whiteboard both are visible.
Various types of mail. Various types of mail.
I think Excel not able to. No problem. I am not able to load a Excel while calculating on this. Okay, fair enough. No problem. You have to calculate on your calculator. If you are facing the issue, you can tell. I will solve the issue. Now, first of all, we are plotting the shear force diagram. We are plotting the shear force diagram. As we have discussed, what is the nature of VA plus or minus? Type in chat box.
Aims of providing.
What is the nature of VA plus or minus? Type in chat box. Okay, good. I want more answer. Okay, if there is a nature is a plus, then we are plotting the diagram on above the line. Yes or no? We are plotting diagram above the line. Yes or no? Okay, and there is a point load. That's the reason we are plotting a straight line only. That is, we are plotting a straight line only. Okay, its value equals to 97.12. Now tell me, if there is a no load between 2 points, what is the nature of shear force diagram? If there is a no load between 2 points, what is the nature of shear force diagram? Please tell me. Type in chat box. What is the nature of shear force diagram? Yes, good, yes. I want more answer faster. Okay, straight horizontal line as we have discussed. So our nature of shear force diagram between A to C, there is a straight horizontal line. Let me draw a straight horizontal line. And our initial value, that is as a 97.12. Now we will apply the effect of this point load. Now 80 kilonewton point load is acting upward direction or downward direction? Tell me chat box. 80 kilonewton load is acting in upward direction or downward direction? 80 kilonewton load is acting in upward direction or downward direction? Tell me. Fast ना थोड़ी उतार रखो, नहीं तो एग्जाम्पल पूरा नहीं था. Now tell me, this 80 kilonewton load is acting in upward direction or downward direction? Okay, downward direction. And nature of downward force is a positive or negative? Nature of downward load is a positive or negative? Tell me.
0.76.
Negative, right? So now we need to subtract this 80 kilonewton load from 97. Okay, 97 calculator ma use karo 97.12 minus 80. Give me answer. 17.12. Okay, again positive છે એટલે line ની ઉપર draw. Now my next point is the point D. I hope it is clear. અહીંયા સુધી કોઈને doubt છે? Please confirm me, students. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? I hope it is clear. Okay, fine. Now my next point is point D. મારે D point આગળ પહોંચવું છે. તો C થી D માં કેવો લોડ છે? Type in chat box. Which kind of load in between C to D? Type in chat box. Which kind of load is in between C to D? U. Okay. Okay, fine. In between C to D, there is a uniformly distributed load. So now to get a effect of shear force on point D, we will subtract total point load of the UDL from previous value because your nature of UDL in downward direction. What is the nature of UDL, upward or downward? Type in chat box. Nature of UDL is upward or downward? Downward. That's the reason we are subtracting that one. Okay? So we will subtract this total load of UDL from 17.12, which is positive. So tamara calculator, you have to, what you have to do in calculator, type in calculator or write in calculator 17.12, that is a positive, minus point load of UDL, that is 20 into 3. Bracket ma lakhvu padse rite minus 20 into 3 bracket close. What is the value? Please give me. Minus 42.88 આવે છે, please confirm. Minus 42.88. Okay, now tell me what is the shape of shear force diagram in between C to D, as we have already discussed. What is the shape of shear force diagram in between C to D if there is a UDL? C to D ma UDL છે તો તમારો yes, good. Bhargav, right? Yes, right. I want more answer. Why, Rasmi, please rethink. We are considering the shear force diagram. Dev, right? You have give me answer for bending moment diagram. I want more answer. Write it with. Okay, inclined line. Please keep in mind, if there is a uniformly distributed load in between 2 points, your shape of shear force diagram will be an inclined line. So we simply plot inclined line between C to D. Again, our value is a negative, yes or no? Negative 42.88, yes or no? So we need to go below this line, but in terms of the inclined line. So our shape of diagram will be like this. Yes or no? Please confirm me. And that value is of 42.88. Clear, chair? 42.88. चल ठीक है. Now at point D we have already downward reaction force, yes or no? At we have point A already downward reaction 35 kilonewton load, so we need to add or subtract this load, yes or no? We have to add or subtract this load. So minus 42.88 minus 35, what is your value? Please give me value. Yes, minus 77.88. I hope it is clear to all of you. Minus 77.88. I hope it is clear to all of you. Please confirm me in chat box. Fine. So now again in between D to B there is any load, yes or no? D to B ma koi load che? Is there any load in between D to D? D to B? No. So we need to go again straight. Yes or no? And your value will remain same. Your value will remain same, 77.88. At point B, we have vertical reaction 77.88. So our diagram will close. Yes or no? Hama koi doubt che? Let me know first. I hope it is clear. If you have doubt, you have a mic raised, you can ask. You can ask. Is it clear or not? Please confirm fast. Thodi utar rakjo. Is it clear na? Fine, chal. Before plotting bending moment diagram, now can anyone tell me what is the name of this point where shear force diagram changes the sign? I know regular student don't know, but I hope D2D student must know this point of name of this point. Yes, X is okay, but what is the name of this point? Specific name. in your shear force diagram, whatever the point, shear force will change sign from positive to negative or negative to positive. Such a point is known as a point of inflection. Okay, such a point is known as a point of zero shear or point of inflection. Is it clear? Please check spelling in your textbook. Okay, if I am not wrong. Point of inflection. Okay, is it clear or not? Please confirm me. That is also known as a point of zero shear. Fine. Is it clear or not? Chaliye. Now, my main intent is to know this distance. ये distance मेरे को निकालना है. ये distance मेरे को निकालना है. कितना होगा? Yes or no? So now, on at your diploma level, you are learn like that. Suppose you have a distance like this. You are assuming like that. Just a minute. X, L minus X. Yes or no? You have this value, you have this value. Yes or no? But I am not following that method. What you have to do, listen to me very carefully. Point where shear force diagram becomes zero. First of all, see it at that point. From that point, see latest value of shear force diagram. Now type in chat box, which is the latest value for shear force diagram from lab, 97.12 or 17.12. Tell me first, which value is your latest? Good, Bhargav. Okay, I hope all of you are clear. We need to consider latest value. Your latest value would be at 17.12. What you have to do? 17.12 divided by UDL. Keep in mind, you need to consider only UDL, not convert into total load or point load. Divide by 20. Now tell me what is your value? 17.12 divided by 20.
1690.
Your value should be a 0.856. Yes or no? એને હું ઉપર લખું છું. ટોટલ લેન્થ કેટલી તમારી C3D ની? C3D ની ટોટલ લેન્થ કેટલી છે? 3 meter. Yes or no? 3 માંથી 0.856 ને સબટ્રેક્ટ કરો તો you will get remaining length 2.144. Yes or no? Please confirm me. This is your remaining length. હું યુનિટ નથી લખતો due to availability of space. ડાયાગ્રામ કન્જક્શન ના થાય, તમારે યુનિટ લખવાનો છે, લેન્થ નો છે, એટલે શીયર ફોર્સ ડાયાગ્રામ નો લખવાની જરૂર નથી. 0.856 meter and 2.144 meter. I hope it is clear to all of you. Clear છે? Is it clear or not? Please confirm me. I have calculated here. How we will get 0.856? I have calculated here. Now onwards in next examples I will not calculate. ठीक है? चलिए. क्यों मैंने ये मेथड फॉलो किया? Just see here. What is the unit of shear force? Tell me. What is the unit of shear force? Tell me first. What is the unit of shear force? I want more answers, please. Please give me answer fast. चलिए. What is the unit of? Oh, क्या explain करूँ Bhargav? You have mic raised. You can ask me specific question.
सर प्लीज एक बार पॉइंट ऑफ इन्फ्लेक्शन आपने किस तरह से शोधा ना वो एक्सप्लेन कीजिए ना.
Now point where your shear force diagram sign change. ठीक है, वहां पे पहले कॉन्सेंट्रेट कीजिए. उसके पहले we have two value. Okay, before that we have two value. One is 97.12 and another is 17.12. Now you need to consider latest one. Which value is latest one? Tell me.
70.12.
Okay, so you need to calculate 70.12 for calculating this distance. Okay, so what we have to do? 70.12 divided by value of UDL divided by 20. You will get 0.856. That's it. Okay. Now,
सर बट UDL तो टोटली 3 मीटर पे लगेगा ना,
मैंने बोला तो सही कि
मल्टीप्लाई बाय
मैंने क्या, मेरी बात तो सुनो, मैंने पहले तो बोल दिया है कि आपको टोटल यूडीएल कंसीडर नहीं करना है, आपको वैल्यू ऑफ यूडीएल ही कंसीडर करना है फॉर दिस कैलकुलेशन। उसका मैं एक्सप्लेनेशन अभी कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? इज इट क्लियर? प्लीज कंफर्म मी। फाइन, चलिए। As we have discussed, unit of shear force is nothing but unit of force. What is the unit of force in given data? Kilonewton. May I write? May I write? What is our equation? Shear force divided by UDL to get a distance. This, what is equation for X? For an example, that is equal to shear force by UDL. Yes or no? What is the value of shear force? 17.12 kilo. Now I don't want any value here. I want only unit. What is the unit of
રુદ્ર
shear
અહીંયા
force?
બેસો ઘડી ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછો તો
Unit of shear force is kilonewton. What is unit of UDL? Kilonewton per meter. Yes or no? Kilonewton cancel out. Meter is going upward above the in denominator term. So our resulting unit for X distance is meter. Yes or no? I hope all of you are clear why we have convert using this formula. Okay, na? Is it clear or not? Okay, so this is the shear force diagram. Now let me draw a bending moment diagram. Okay, we are calculating shear force calculation at the end of example, but first of all we are drawing the bending moment diagram. चलिए, ये calculation मैं अभी remove कर रहा हूँ. If you want, you can write in your notebook from recording, because I want some space to write here. Now we have already discussed one equation for bending moment. Bending moment at X equals to bending moment at previous point plus or minus area of shear force diagram between X to previous point. Yes or no? ऐसा इक्वेशन में डिस्कस किया हुआ है पहले. Yes or no? Please confirm me. Is it clear or not? हमको any doubt है? Now, what is the moment at A? Tell me. What is the bending moment at A? Tell me. Just cut a section at point A. Think it from left side. Is there any load at point A? Yes, good. Is there any load at is there any load which create a moment at A? Yes or no? What is the moment at A? No, that's the reason moment at A equal to 0. Okay, we have already discussed in previous lectures. Now, what is your next point? Bending moment at C. As per above equation, what is the previous point of C? Type in chat box. Yes, good. Okay, previous point of C is the point A. So can I write like that? Bending moment at A plus or minus area of shear force diagram between X nothing but C to A. So now you have to calculate in your calculator. So can I write like that? Bending moment at C equals to, you have to type in your calculator 0. Yes or no? 0. What is the nature of shear force? Plus. Lakho calculator में 0 plus. What is the shape of the shear force diagram? Type in chat box. What is the shape of shear force diagram? Type in chat box. Rectangle. Okay, so 0 plus you need to consider area of rectangle, that is nothing but 97.12 multiplied by 2. Is it clear? Please confirm me. Clear? So you will get 194.24. 194.24 kilonewton meter. Unit likhna. Again, what is the shape of bending moment diagram between A to C? That is an inclined one. Yes or no? થોડું fast જઉં છું હવે. 97 point, sorry, 194.24. Is it clear or not? Please confirm me. Clear che? Fine. Now, in diagram, what is your next point? Type in chat box. In diagram, what is your next point? Actual diagram ની વાત કરું છું. In actual diagram, what is your next point? D. Okay, but in a shear force diagram, if there is a change in a sign of shear force, or if there is a point where shear force becomes 0, you need to calculate bending moment at that point also. So we need to calculate bending moment at x point also. Is it clear? મારે આ x point આગળ પણ bending moment શોધવી પડશે. Clear છે? Fine na? That's the reason we are calculating this distance. So now I am not typing this write down this equation again, but I am telling to all of you how to create this equation. Bending moment at x equals to bending moment at c, because your previous point for x is the c point, plus or minus area of shear force diagram between x to c. Is it clear? Is it clear? Bending moment at x equal to bending moment at c plus or minus area of shear force diagram between c to x. Now, this equation does not require type every time in exam. Don't worry. You can calculate directly. So can I write like here, bending moment at x? What is the previous point c, and what is the value of point c? 194.24. Type in chat calculator. 194.24. Yes or no? આટલું ક્લિયર છે? કેલ્ક્યુલેટરમાં 194.24 લખો. Then what is the nature of shear force between x to c? X to c નો shear force diagram નો એરિયા કેવો છે? પ્લસ. So કેલ્ક્યુલેટરમાં પ્લસ લખો. Now, what is the area of shear force diagram? કેવો shape છે? Type in chat box. Name of the shape in chat. Type name of the shape in chat box. કેવો શેપ તમને c થી x માં દેખાય છે? શેડ કરું છું એટલા શેપ ની વાત કરું છું. Okay, triangle. Good. What is the area of triangle? 1/2 base into height. Yes or no? Calculator માં 1/2 તો લખાશે નહીં, પણ calculator માં 1/2 ને 0.5 લખી શકાય. હું અહીંયા 0.5 લખું છું. લખો 0.5 multiply by what is your height? Question is that we have two values, 17.1 to 97.12. You need to consider latest one. Latest वाला value आपको consider करना है 17.1. Is it clear? Multiply by length, that is 0.856. 0.856. આવું તમારે બેઠું કેલ્ક્યુલેટર માં લખવાનું છે. You will get answer. Now, why we are doing such exercise? Because now onwards you have to draw a bending moment diagram directly. એક એક્ઝામ્પલ ગણશો એટલે બીજા બધા જ એક્ઝામ્પલમાં ઇક્વેશન લખ્યા વિના ડાયરેક્ટલી કેલ્ક્યુલેટરના હેલ્પથી તમે ડાયાગ્રામ ડ્રો કરી શકશો. ઓકે, if I am not wrong. Is it clear, students? So your bending moment at x is nothing but please give me value fast. 201.58 આવે છે, ચેક કરો. 201.58 kilonewton meter. Points ma difference chalse. Now tell me what is the shape of bending moment diagram between c to d, c to x? Yes, 5 or 60, whatever, fine, no problem. What is shape of bending moment diagram between c to x? Fast चलिए, शेप कौन सा आएगा? हॉगिंग सैगिंग का बात नहीं कर रहा है, तो बाद में देखेंगे. ठीक है. What is shape of bending moment diagram between x to c? Arc. Okay, please give me answer in English. Okay, don't write in Gujarati. Okay, so your nature of diagram will be a parabolic curvature. Is it clear? because of UDL. UDL होगा तो second degree parabolic curvature आएगा. Value is a 201.58. I hope it is clear. Now, what is my next point? What is my next point? D, yes or no? मेरा अगला point कौन सा है? D है. तो now you have to type in chat box. What now? Tell me, what is previous point for D? X or C? What is previous point for C? X or D? Please think and give me answer. What is previous point for D? X or C? I want more answer. Huh? Yes, X वाले सभी साइड राइट है. ठीक है. D के लिए previous point X होगा. So now same procedure will be applicable. Bending moment at D equals to bending moment at X plus or minus area of shear force diagram between D to X. आवड़े कैलकुलेट करता. So here bending moment at D मारी जो space નથી, so I am compromising the space. Bending moment at D that is equals to તમે calculate જાતે કરી શકો છો 201.58. What is the nature of shear force diagram between X to D? What is nature of bending moment diagram between X to D? Plus or minus? Minus. Okay, multiply by 0.5, multiply by 42 points. Now again at point D we have two value 42.88, 77.88. Again as we have discussed, you need to consider latest wala value, but in this case you need to consider this triangle only. आपको ये triangle ही consider करना है, तो इसके लिए आपको 42.88 का ही value consider करना है. ठीक है. Is it clear or not? Because 77.88 is a part of rectangle, not a part of triangle. Is it clear? Multiply by 2.144. Please give me value. What is your value? Clear है. 155.61 આવે છે બધાને? 155.61. 115 નથી આવતી અક્રમ. Please check it. 155.61 આવે છે. I hope you're doing a type of mistake. So again, shape of bending moment diagram is a parabolic curvature. Okay, a parabolic જ છે. Please consider this is as a parabolic. Okay, so 155.61. Now what you have to take in a mind. You have to draw a diagram like that. Your value of the 155.61, that is a less than 194 in diagram. So like that. Okay, 194 થી ઓછી આવશે. ડાયાગ્રામ માં જોઈને ખબર પડી જોઈએ કે 194 થી ઓછી છે. 155.61. Is it clear? Now tell me what is the moment at B? As per logic 0, but as per calculation भी 0 आना चाहिए. So same procedure, bending moment at B equals to bending moment at D plus or minus area of shear force diagram between D to B. That is nothing but 155.61 minus 155.61 minus bracket ma 77.81 multiplied by 2. Please give me answer. Please give me value. What is your value? Okay, minus 0.15 is tends to 0. Yes or no? Minus 0.15 એટલે 0 જ કહી શકાય. Yes or no? Such kind of the error is acceptable. ठीक है, क्योंकि हमने 3 डिजिट में कैलकुलेटर को कन्वर्ट नहीं किया है. Is it clear or not? Please confirm me. This is your bending moment diagram. Please confirm me. Are you able to calculate bending moment calculation from this equation? જે રીતે આપણે કેલ્ક્યુલેટર માં ગણમાં અહીંયા ઘણા બધા except point B એ બધા જ પોઈન્ટ ના કેલ્ક્યુલેશન્સ લખેલા છે. Are you able to calculate this same calculation for all the points? કેલ્ક્યુલેશન કરતા ફાવશે? ओके चलिए हम शियर फोर्स डायग्राम का कैलकुलेशन करते हैं नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में. शियर फोर्स calculation, we are calculating the shear force calculation. Now we have already discussed sign convention for shear force. Section line, left, right, upward positive, downward negative, downward positive, upward negative. Yes or no? ऐसा कुछ हमने डिस्कस किया है. Shear force at A left. चलिए पॉइंट ए अगर सेक्शन कट करो. On left side, which force should be considered as a shear force? First, we have only form it and we need to complete this calculation. Which forces become a shear force for A? Yes, good. Yes, you're right. Yes, good. If we please rethink. I am asking about shear force. Now tell me which kind of force are known as a shear force in check force. चलिए पहले मेरे को ये बताइए कौन से फोर्स को हम shear force बोल सकते हैं. Yes, good. We have already discussed normal to the axis. Normal force is either side of section. That is known as shear force. Yes or no? Yes or no? हमने ऐसा कुछ डिस्कस किया हुआ है. Normal force either side of section, that is called a shear force. Okay. So now in case of the beam, vertical force becomes shear force. That याद रख ही सकते हैं. But you also need to remember in general definition normal forces are known as a shear force. So for A, you have only one force which become a shear force on left side, that is VA, and its direction is upward. That's the reason up positive VA. Is it clear? And value is a 97.12 kilonewton. Okay, 97.12. Is it clear or not? Let me calculate shear force at A from right side. चलिए right side से start करते हैं. Starting from point B, can we able to see VB? Yes or no? Can we able to see VB? Yes or no? So first of all, we will consider VB. Direction of VB upward, right hand side upward is a negative. Yes or no? That's why minus VB. चलिए next force. Your next force is a 35. Against direction is downward. Downward. Right hand side downward is positive, so that's the reason plus 35. Yes or no? Next force is your uniformly distributed load. We need to convert this UDL into point load. That is nothing but 20 into 3 downward, positive 20 into 3 plus 20 into 3 plus, because of downward load, point load 80 plus 80. Please give me value. Your value is nothing but 97.12 આવશે કાં તો 97.15 આવશે plus આવશે. Please confirm me. આવે છે આ value? You must get same value on left and right. Now see in a shear force diagram. What is value at point A? Shear force diagram માં કઈ value દેખાય છે point A આગળ? Tell me. At the end of calculation, age value આવી જોઈએ. Now up to you to draw a shear force diagram first and to calculate shear force calculation. Now that's up to you. ठीक है. चलिए next point C. C के लिए हम shear force calculation करते हैं. Shear force at C, just left, per section just near C. Now tell me on left hand side we need to require this UDL, this portion UDL का consider करने की जरूरत है. Tell me. Shaded UDL consider करने की जरूरत है? Yes or no? As we have discussed, this distance is very negligible. So due to this negligible distance, intensity of UDL is also negligible. Yes or no? Say that distance is 0.01. 0.01 into 20 करो कितनी value आवશે? Check it. 0.2. 0.2 is a negligible. So on left hand side we will not consider UDL, but can tell me this 80 kilonewton load will be lies in on left side? Yes or no? 80 kilonewton left side દેખાશે? Yes or no? Yes. So we need to consider this 80 kilonewton. So left side mana બે load દેખાય છે. One is VA, another is 80. VA is upward, 80 is downward. So plus VA minus 80. What is your value? Tell me. Plus 17.12 kilonewton. See in a diagram, what is your latest value at point C? Same value આવી જોઈએ calculation માં. This is a shortcut to verify your calculation. ના આવે તો direct લખી દેવાની. પણ સાચું ક્યારે છે? જો તમારો bending moment diagram બનતા હોય તો જ, otherwise wrong. ઠીક છે. Similarly, shear force at point C, just right hand side થી ગણું છું. VB દેખાશે, 35 નો લોડ દેખાશે અને 20 નો UDL દેખાશે. Is it clear? Minus VB plus 35 plus 20 into 3. I hope it is clear to all of you. Clear છે ને? That is nothing but 17.12. Similarly, shear force at D, just left, D ની left side. સેક્શન કટ કરો, D ની just near. લેફ્ટ સાઈડ જોઈશ તો મને VA દેખાશે, 80 દેખાશે, UDL આખો દેખાશે આ કેસ માટે અને 35 નો લોડ પણ દેખાશે. Yes or no? Please confirm me. Yes or no? Just give me 2 minutes. I am finishing this example. Don't worry. 2 minutes my example finish કરી દઉં. Okay, so on left side plus VA minus 35 minus 20 into 3 and minus 80. So you will get which value? Tell me. આવે છે minus 42.88 minus minus 77.88 value આવશે. क्या की just a minute. I have make a here typo mistake. Just a minute.
26, 27, 28,
Minus 80 પહેલા આવશે. Minus 20 into 3 minus 35 minus 77.88 આવશે. Check it. Yes or no? હવે છે કેલ્ક્યુલેશન આપણે બરાબર જ કરેલું. મેં 80 ની જગ્યાએ 35 પહેલા લખેલો, પણ લેફ્ટ સાઈડ જોશો તો VA minus 80 minus 20 into 3 minus 35. ઓકે, મિસ્ટેક કોઈ જ નથી. મેં ખાલી 80 ની જગ્યાએ 35 નો લોડ પહેલા લખેલો, બીજો કોઈ ચેન્જ નતો કર્યો. ઠીક છે, આવે છે. Check it. In your diagram also 77.88 value at point D. We need to consider latest one. Yes or no? Clear છે ને? Similarly, shear force at D, right hand side, we see only one reaction VB, that is equals to minus VB, that is nothing but minus 77.88. I hope it is clear. 88, 87 ચાલશે, no problem. Okay, similarly point B માટે ગણું તો shear force at point B, just left. Now to see a point B, we need to cut a section before point B. Keep in mind. And before point B, we see VA 80, 20, and 35. Yes or no? Plus VA minus 80 minus 20 into 3 minus 35. We will get again same value minus 77.88 kilonewton. Yes or no? And shear force at B, just right, that is nothing but minus VB, and that is nothing but minus 77.88 kilonewton. I hope it is clear to all of you. Clear છે બધાને? Please confirm me. Is there any question? Any question? If you have any question, you can ask me. So now onwards, if you want to take a snapshot, you can take a snapshot. Don't worry, I will share this as a PDF file also. Don't worry. Now onwards, I will not going for calculation of shear force. All of with me. वहाँ calculation नहीं करूँ, तुम्हारे जाते कराना रहसे. Fine. How say? All of it agree with me. If you have any question, you can ask me next lecture. Don't worry. I will definitely answer to you. Okay na? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. So now onwards, you have to calculate this shear force calculation from this reference calculation. And And if it is possible, you have to complete such kind of bending moment calculation also. Don't keep in mind, you need to consider, you need to calculate all the calculation in examples. Now onwards, I am not focused on calculation. I am focusing only on diagrams. Okay, so we can cover as many examples. Just a minute. I am taking your attendance. Fine. This is
Sir?
your second slide. If you want to take a snap.
સર
Yes, any? Yes.
સર તમે MOS નું અસાઇનમેન્ટ શેર કર્યું છે?
હું હવે કરીશ આવી મોડું કાલ સુધી કરી દઈશ સર. ડોન્ટ વરી.
ઓકે સર.
Is it clear? Is it clear? So that's it for today, students. We will meet again in next lecture. Have a nice day.